So here it is, what I'm talking about. See this? Super minions are pushing up, so I decide to go mid. But I'm just gonna walk ahead. Alright, we're good. We kill this guy or whatever. We're still waiting for the super minions. And that's pretty much it. We can end the game. Here we go. We're gonna see the bear special. Big damage. Demolish. So this is a perfect example of a perfect game. Perfect Shrine Breaker game. All you have to do is get your 3 items, get the double rifts, get the Baron Nashor, and you're all set to go. Welcome back to another Shrine Breaker video. We're going to be talking about how to win a perfect game with this playstyle. So in the past I talked about what to do when you're dealing with a bad team and you need to drag the game out until late game so you can create pressure on the map and all that stuff. This time, this game is going to demonstrate what you can do with the Shrine Breaker playstyle by ending the game early, 20-25 minutes at the most. And if you can get your hands on both of the rifts and the Baron, it's pretty much over, and all you need is 3 items to end the game. So Trundle here. This guy in this game, in particular, is probably a rare occasion that you're going to get. You're not going to get junglers like this who understand what they need to do in order to win the game. Now, when you get a champion like Trundle, who understands like tower pressure, because that's literally what Trundle can do. He can really pressure those lanes in. And when you get somebody who understands this champion, they're actually going to help you out a lot. And you get a champion like Volibear, who does pretty much the same thing, you can end the game pretty early. We're going to see a lot of this in this game. It's going to be very easy to snowball. And, you know, if you look at the comp, it's not like it's an easy comp to go against. Matchup-wise, I don't really know. Like, mid-lane matchup, I don't know. But generally, you know, this is not an easy comp to go against. Zac is a pretty hot jungler. You know, he could just jump right in and steal, you know, the dragon and the rifts. So, you know, it all depends on the player. So up against Mordekaiser, the runes that I'm running is the same as last video, full power Shrine Breaker. So we've got Grasp, Demolish, Second Wind, Overgrowth, Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm. So what we're looking to do is scale health and damage over the course of the game. By the late game, or whenever you're ready to destroy the Nexus towers, you're going to be extremely powerful. So early back, I'm looking to buy a Call and a Dark Seal. And the reason why is Call can be good for in the side lanes. So when you're farming, you can pick up an extra gold, but every time you attack something, including the towers, you're getting HP back, you're getting health back. So it's nice in that sense. It gives you a bit more sustain in combination with Overgrowth and Second Wind and Grasp of the Dying. And it just allows you to have more health to deal damage to towers with Demolish. In Dark Seal, since we're starting out with a Dorn's Ring, if you get a kill and another kill and you snowball, you can pick up bonus AP, which is really good for his passive, get a little more attack speed, and you get a stronger E-shield and E-burst damage as well. So we got the Call, and we got the Dark Seal, and then I just pick up a potion. Yeah, I probably had enough gold to get a Bambi if I wanted to, but there's no rush. I could just pick this up and have a decent amount of sustain and damage. And in the long run, I'm going to get more gold and just have damage throughout the game while I'm building my mythic. It looks like mid lane is doing really well, and it looks like she's actually going to be the carry of this game. I'm pretty sure mid lane is over. So if we look here, she's already has 2 kills, and item-wise, she's doing pretty good. Just gotta be careful with Zed because he does quite a bit of damage with his ult, especially to a squishy champion. So yeah, if we're looking at mid lane, top lane, jungle, pretty much is going to be the carry of this game. Bot lane is kind of a tough matchup. I really don't see any. I don't see the bot lane carrying this match. Let's see, 7 minutes in, we still have no dragon. That's kind of pushing. That's a little bit late. I mean, nobody's forcing anything, so it's not bad. But like the Rift spawns at 8 minutes. I usually like to try to get the dragon down before then. But who knows? Maybe Trundle is not making it his objective to get the dragon. Maybe he's only focused on getting the Rift. So I ult in right away here, catch him off guard. I had everything. I had Ignite, Ghost. I didn't have to use my Ghost in this situation, so I just jumped on him. Because I knew being that low, there's no way he's going to waste his ult. And if he does, then good. Then next time it's going to be easier for me to kill him. So you can see I picked up 2 stacks here, so I get 8 ability power. It grants 4 per stack, so I got 8 now. So that's pretty good in combination with Doran's Ring. And now we picked up the Bambi, and I picked up a magic resist item, so this is going to help against his magic damage. Because right now he doesn't deal 2 damage. So we're in the current state where we're actually going to get our mythic item before he gets Rift Maker. But it's not going to matter for him because I'm 1 step ahead. And, you know, I got extra damage as well. As quite a bit of sustain off the call and second wind. They got a lot of vision there, so he's not gonna force that. Zach is looking to start the Rift here, and I see that Trundle cannot do the dragon, so there's a chance that Zach is on the Rift. So I go to check. I don't know why Zach backed off because, like here, I don't know. I assumed that he just did it and walked away, but apparently he decided to walk away sooner than that. Not sure why. But either way, we got vision on that and they can't do anything. And because of that, Zach is going to definitely go across and probably do the dragon. So in this case, Trundle knows that they're going to do the dragon. So he's going to think about doing the Rift. Because it's warded, so he doesn't know yet until we see what's going on the map here. So as soon as Zach shows up in a bot lane, Trundle's probably going to do the Rift. It's pretty much what you want to do. Is you want to counter what they're doing. You know. Yeah, we're going to look to take this. I did ping that there's vision in there. You know, Zach's over here doing this. Mordekaiser's going back. No, he's not. Alright. Either way, Mordekaiser can't do anything about it. So they're just gonna do the Rift. I mean the dragon. Which is fine. Because like in my opinion, the Rifts are more important early and dragons are more important later. So if you can pick this up, you're gonna allow pressure to be done on the map so that you can get the dragons in the future. So, for example, like bot lane, for example, if you don't have pressure on that lane, it's going to be difficult to get the dragons in the future. So you got to be able to take down those towers in the side lanes, and it's going to give us the advantage to get the dragons later on. So he gives me the Rift here, and I decide to cash it in on, you know, the tower here. I ult the tower, take it down with Demolish, and then I'm just going to push this wave. And it's pretty low, so I don't expect it to run into this tower, but I'm just going to go ahead and clear this wave. Then we'll go back and buy. We should be able to get our Mythic. Yeah, mid lane is just doing very well, dominating Zed. Zac, and because of this pressure going on in the top lane, Zac is going to look to pressure bot lane. So I expect him to be camping down here the entire time. And overall, if you look, yeah, Case ahead in CS, but there's not really a lot of feeding going on, so that's really good. There we go. Unlucky. But even then, like, it's just one kill, so it's not bad. They're looking to die. Like, Zac might die here. He does. He got his passive. He actually might live. Yeah, he gets out. Oh, no. Oh, nice save. So I'm over here, you know, just trying to, you know, wait for some plays. I know Mordekaiser's maybe over here. I decide maybe go back. Then I don't. I just go around. I'm just going to catch my wave here and keep on farming. So I got Mercs because I'm up against Mordekaiser and Zac, so there's quite a bit of magic resist. Because that's really the only combo that I'm going to see in my lane. So when Zac, you know, ganks, you know, that's a lot of magic. So I need that extra magic resist. And quite a bit of CC. So all I'm doing now is wait until the next dragon and the next Rift. So all I'm doing right here is just farming. Take advantage of this lead I have with a full, you know, healthy tower. And there's nothing he can do. He's forced to sit here and do nothing. So we sneak up on behind him here. Got Ignite, he flashed, no escape. Mordekaiser, by the way, is running Ghost, Flash, and his runes are Phase Rush. So he's got quite a bit of movement speed, but he's kind of lacking on the damage department compared to, like, you know, Conqueror. But he can run you down. If he was ahead and he had Riftmaker before I had my Mythic, he could definitely run you down with Phase Rush and Ghost. So, you know, we had to play it smart and not to over-chase him, you know. Get the dragon spawning soon, and, you know, Zac is still camping the bot lane. Bot lane got ahead, and all that. And for that reason, we really need to get this tower down in order to get the dragons in the future, as I mentioned. So I'm going to be looking to do that. So I go here and try to, I just clear this wave, but I know that the Rift is going to spawn, and I really need that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this Rift, probably push a wave here, and then I'm going to head bot and start working on these two towers. So with the Rift, I should be able to get this tower and maybe this tower. And that's going to allow us to get the dragons in the future. But by then, you know, Baron's going to spawn. We had 2 Rifts and then a Baron. I'm already working on my Hull Breaker. So by that time, I should be able to have Titanic, and I'm pretty much ready to end the game. Alright, so I go back here. The Rift's gonna spawn soon. Instead, mid lane teleported to top, so I'm just gonna run to the Rift. So they're here, and you know, they could easily just come here and stop me from doing the Rift. So I'm just patiently waiting while they're fighting him. So I go ahead and start, because Trundle's over here. Mordekaiser is dead. I'm really surprised that they have not put any vision here and try to stop us from taking it. Either way, we got it. And you can see the enemy team has 2 dragons. And Trundle pretty much prioritized getting the rifts for me to put pressure on the map. Because he understands that I got the hull breaker and that's pretty much what I can do. And then I pinged the Baron. Nashor's gonna spawn soon and we're gonna look to get that. So we got Zed here. He's probably gonna protect this tower as soon as he sees me here. Yep. So he's gonna go around here and wait. And I could dive him if I want to. I have everything, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Because there's nothing going on the map. That's what you need to watch. If there's no fighting, you gotta be careful when you fight. Because they'll just all come down here and, you know, gank you. 4-man style or whatever. Farm. I'm gonna wait in the bush. And right now I'm just waiting for some action to go down. I'm gonna try to make a play on Zed. So I'm gonna drop my E. And then I'm gonna run charge full on it with Ghost and Ignite. So he's not gonna be able to get away here. He's gonna be forced to ult. Yeah, he's gonna be forced to ult. And then he doesn't make it in time. There you go, easy. So if you can completely run him down, he has no choice to waste his ult and use everything. So we'll be able to take this tower. It looks like fight's happening. This is the easy Baron right here. Zach can't do anything. He's alone. That's a free Baron. And Zach is going to be forced to come here and protect this tower. And I'm crashing it in with the Rift. I should be able to take this. Oh yeah. This is what you want. So we just fight him off. But we don't need to chase because you know that they're going to be here to help. So everybody's here while my team's doing the Baron. And that's what you want. This is a perfect game where you can get the double rifts, the Baron, and you're all set. Let's see what I buy. Looks like I don't have Titanic quite yet. So that's fine. We're just going to push top lane because the dragon's going to spawn. And if I can force them to protect this, that's going to make it easier for my team in team fights. Because otherwise, if they don't go back and protect, I can just take everything. So I'm looking to take this and the inhibitor and then back off. Like there's no reason to rush this. And then once I get my Titanic, I'm going to be even more powerful to end the game myself, solo, or with my teammates. Either or, because we're fairly strong with this mid laner. Just like I said, you know, mid, jungle, top, diff, and bot lane's not really doing much. So that nobody decides to protect, and as I said, I'm just going to take everything here. So he's here. He's not going to be able to do anything against me. So I go back. I just dodge his abilities. You know, move around, hit the inhibitor. Just like that, and I back off. And my team finally gets their hands on a dragon, so that's good. So at this point, I don't care about top. Actually, obviously, you want to be in the lane with the super minions, but really what's important is putting more pressure. So I'm going to try to get this tower while the super minions push up. And eventually, when the super minions are up here, while they're defending these two towers, I can just walk up and ult the Nexus towers right here while the super minions are already there. So that's the goal. Essentially what you're doing at this point is you're distracting them from clearing the super minion wave, so they're over here trying to protect this stuff. And this will allow the super minions to travel up here so that you can just walk right up here and ult the Nexus towers. That's pretty much what you want to do in this case. So you can see I got 6 stacks on here. I got 24 ability power, which is really nice. It's just bonus damage. And on top of the Baron Nashor, you get even more AP. So it's just really good. You know, it gives him more damage on his ult as well. That scales with 80 AP, converts to physical damage. So it's huge. So if you're running like an AP build like Rift Maker and Nashor, that scales with that really well. Oh. Did the same, pretty much the same play I made over here on Zed, the same play right here. Drop my E, all in with Ghost Ignite. So here it is, what I'm talking about. See this? Super minions are pushing up, so I decide to go mid. But I'm just going to walk ahead. Alright, we're good. We kill this guy or whatever. We're still waiting for the super minions. And that's pretty much it. We can end the game. Here we go. We're going to see the bear special. Oh, boom. Big damage. Demolish. So this is a perfect example of a perfect game. Perfect Shrine Breaker game. All you have to do is get your 3 items, get the double rifts, get the Baron Nashor, and you're all set to go. And, you know, if you get a jungler that understands that, or if you can ask a jungler to get this for you, it can be done. And you can win games 25 minutes in. And, you know, and you can get games like this. But a lot of times you don't. And you have to, you know, go back and watch my other videos to see a perfect example of what you do when your team is not doing so well and you have to stretch it out to late game. And just understanding what you have to do in order to create pressure on the map and allow your team to scale until late game. So, you know, games like this is what you want. You want things to go perfectly and be able to get that dub and move on to the next game and try to win another 25-minute game. So you can see here we got 10 towers and they only had 2. And we got a Baron, and that's all we needed. We got double rifts there, and it's just a huge advantage there, even though they were able to get the early 2 dragons. It just shows that it doesn't really matter. What matters is put pressure on the map so that you can get the dragons later. So even if it did stretch out the late game, we would have eventually been even in dragons and probably gotten them all. Because they would have been forced to protect. And as you saw, they didn't do that in the top lane. I just pretty much took down the gate tower and the inhibitor. And the game was pretty much over at that point. Let's take a look at the graphs. And, you know, overall I did decent damage, but this is not the most important thing you want to look at. The most important is tower damage. It shows that you're putting pressure on the map. And that's what you want to see. Objectives, that's the second. You know, if you get those double rifts, you know, that's huge. So you're going to see a lot of that. That's the most important thing. And another one you can look at is this one, where you're taking damage. There's quite a bit there, and you got 2 tanky champions that eat a lot of damage as well. And another thing you want to look at is towers destroyed. So I took 5 towers this game. So an early game like that, this is expected, 4 or 5 towers. Late game, you should have pretty much all of them, or roughly around 9, because mid lane is pretty much ignored because everyone likes the ARAM in that lane. So yeah, and you see Trundle, he helped out a lot with those towers as well, so he's going to get some of that score there, and he probably took down mid lane tower or something like that. So yeah. And here's the runes. So, you're scaling adaptive damage over the course of a game. So early game with the Dawn's Ring and the Dark Seal, you got a AP into like Frostfire, which is all magic damage. And then you build a Hull Breaker, Titanic, you start, you know, converting that to AD, which is still really good for his ult and, physical damage to the towers. Overgrowth, I got 236 health. I mean, that's big. On top of my rune stats, I got health in there as well. So you're looking at, easily 300, 400 health. That's like another item worth of, damage that you're putting on the volley bears, W and E. And when you gain health with his ult, it's really good with Titanic. So you're dealing quite a bit of damage with Demolish because of the amount of health that you have. And you get even more health from Graps. And Ghost and Ignite is just completely running them down. Whoever's defending the towers, you want to, dive right in and kill that target, take the towers, or whatever you can take. The inhibitor, like you saw I did in the top lane. And that's pretty much it. You can win games fairly early.